exoticness of this matchup is seeping through the server itself. Now we'll keep our eyes fixated, tuned in, and locked and loaded on Mirage. Mirage, whatever you want to call it. This is where it's starting, and we're going to be starting it off with a pistol round right here. Harry and Hugo by my side, as usual. Both on the left side, though. Neither one of them qualifying to be my right-hand man.
No, and already it's a very, very good start to this pistol for FURIA. They've taken down 2, and now they just need to take down 3 more. And that's really the ins and outs of this. They deal with old mate Pungzi down into the connector, and now Yuri, they know where he is. They're trying to hunt him down. Reggie will come in with that.
They're just trying to get the bomb back, but still locked in by these USPs, and so many grenades left for FURIA if they want to complicate things for Rebirth. Flash back in. Oh, Phantom deleted. Now it's up to Rechi in a 1-on-3. P250 in hand, no armor though. Aim punch is always going to be a problem here, and they're going to start spamming him. Triple peek for FURIA. They find the round, and that's going to be them kicking things off on the CT side. Map pick of Rebirth, rather, keep in mind.
Yes, it should go splendidly well. Like Splenda over sugar in your drink, which I would never recommend.
Yeah, let's talk about this.
I've noticed that Exotic isn't here.
Now, hold on now, Harry. We don't want to jump to
No, I'm not.
Is
But like,
Pungzi exotic? Is the question I think we're wondering. Or did exotic just, you know?
Well, I mean, the facts are this. We're playing on a client, and the client requires you to have a certain alias. Now, how many aliases Exotic has? That's not up to me. Pungzi hitting a nice one onto Henny. And this aggression from Vinny will certainly pay out in dividends. Spades even from the top of middle. He's able to take down both Phantom and Carson.
I don't know who Pungzi is. I will say that much. I've Googled, I have found nothing. So we will continue with our regularly scheduled programming, assuming that all is well.
I'm looking as well. I'm like, so when you Google Pungzi, it does come up with Exotic's ESCA.
So what you're saying
but his name is Exotic on ESCA.
I'm very lost. I'm very confused. And, well, so is Keserato. He's had enough of this. He's having none of this. And he's going to push lower. They line up. He does a lot of damage, but Phantom takes him down. Couple of early kills for Rebirth. Keep in mind, this is a bonus round for FURIA, right? They've got an AWP, but it's a default being held by Rebirth, and FURIA just kind of give them the kills with these SMGs. One by one, they fall, and Henny is all that remains with this AWP. Alongside Vinny, who's pushing B. He could catch a low HP Phantom here, retreating, but actually they're going to regress. Vinny's in the right place at the right time. With the spray, takes down 2. AK's at his feet as well. It goes to the Deagle instead. Swapping out to the rifle, and this is all Vinny's. 3 kills. Rechi does respond eventually, but now faking the death cam and dropping under. Henny decoy towards B, and Rechi's making noise. Will Henny hear this one? Molly in the window, so the fake is not worth it as it gives it away, but he doubles back and baits Henny once again. Okay. The old 1-2 switcheroo, back to B he goes with a full set of util and the chance to plant. And he's faking it out again. Okay, now we're just overcomplicating things, Rechi. Back into lower. And he's probably going to hit the Molotov on B, but he hasn't rotated yet. Still going to come in through mid. Another Molotov for Rechi in the window. That's what, his 3rd, his 4th? I'm losing count. I'm sure Henny is as well. Back to B he goes. He could have had the free plant. He could have had the free sight. But instead, Henny's going to be coming up fast from short. Now, plant should still be allowed if Rechi sticks it. Henny will be quick on this retake. Uh-oh. Yeah, what? Okay, well, it's ambitious. We'll say that.
It's kind of like an around the world and back again, and then maybe go back, but are also around the world once more. Science.
Right. So also, to complicate matters further in this whole naming debacle, whenever Art killed...
We've got confirmation. Pungzi is exotic.
Right.
Pungzi...
Fake nicking, not for the first time, but that's fine.
Okay.
Okay. Well, you got Hugo Byron ruffled. Like a potato chip.
So, that clears a lot up. Now, it is 2020, I would like to remind everyone, and the era of having a weird name in the server died like 7 years ago. And so, that's an interesting move there. Interesting.
Towing the line. As they often say.
Well, now we're into this 5-on-4 for FURIA.
3, actually, Harry.
5-on-3. Numbers never were my strong point, but not like anyone on the Rebirth side could say anything, because letters aren't theirs, as Exotic dropped out of the round. And it's all actually onto 4-Pack. He's got himself the Deagle. Now, in the apartments, well, I say apartments, it's Palace, but you're real OG, you call this apps as well. It's going to be 4 on the board for FURIA as they deal with the pistol as well. Rebirth coming in with a buy.
It's a weird game, man. One weird game, and FURIA look to make it weird and wonderful. Locking in another.
Oh, Banana Man in the top left. Can't ignore that guy.
Like it.
That's actually Exotic on his 3rd account. That's Bonanzi. 4-Pack. Down through middle, but does get out of there thanks to the spam.
Oh, Vinny. Up for grabs. Rechi grabs him. It's actually not Carson who kills him. It's Rechi in lower mid. So, yeah. Take that every day of the week. Man advantage. Where do they go with it? One picked up and joining them in mid. Art has a gap in the smoke. Now Carson's still boosted here and he's going to shoot back on the reload, but gives away his position and only gets damage for it. Art lives to fight another day, or at least another moment as the window smoke fades. He's dead, surely. There's no smoke to get him out and he takes a player with him. Great work for Art. 2 in the round and gone now. Rebirth in a 3-on-3.
Ooh, 4-Pack just walks to his death. Carson down here in middle might face the same fate as he gets up on the bench. That almost left him in the eyes of Serato. But instead, it's going to be Yuri who deals the killing blow. 5 on the board for FURIA.
Five on the board for FURIA. Hungsy getting himself a Molotov kill there, but still. No points.
Yeah, just going to be a little A set piece, right? With these smokes falling at stairs, CT, jungle. But look at look at him go. He's in T-spawn before Rebirth have even left it. The AWP of Henny just coming alive. The shooting gallery is in. And boy, oh boy, have they painted a pretty picture. They've done all of that without Art, though. And 4-Pack has gotten in through the jungle. Okay. Now down into middle as well. He's retrieved this AWP. Onto another. Art removed that flank. It goes around the world and comes to a close very, very quickly. Smoke into com, but 4-Pack goes through it. Vinny waiting back in CT. And well to make this round close when you consider he was 1v4. But that's the end of his journey. As FURIA do come in swinging with a 6th.
Yeah, clean stuff so far. Rebirth still with the money, though. They can rebuy back in. Fury double AWPing. We've seen them get as many as 3 on this CT side of Mirage. Not like Fury needs solutions yet, though, right? We've not seen all too much from the T side AWP. We'll wait to see if that builds into this half. As Rebirth, they get given mid, but they can't get much else from it. 3 AWPs, okay? It's not like even a counter. FURIA, they just want to flex, and boy, are they going to. Art, Serato, and Henny all wielding the weapons. 4-Pack has his. Art's pushed into the Palace as well. He might catch Carson coming in late. Just moves off. Or moves in, rather. Missed shot between the legs. Nutmeg going back, and he can't follow up. Art is trapped to the pillars, but he is a very fast individual. So My money's still on him here. Carson trying to jiggle a shot. Art does lock it in. He even had support from Yuri if he needed it. 4pack is waiting for the ramp exit, and he might find a kill here. Headshot onto the AWP, 1 of 3, and Rebirth back out of A to get the bomb.
Well, what can you say about that one, Harry?
Oh, well, there is a kill over here.
From Pungsy.
Out of the, out of Palace. Henny now trying to step up to hold on, but 4pack is going to get the better of him. Now, will anyone account for Yuri? Oh, dear.
Jump on his head, jump on his head. Yeah.
Pungsy didn't know, and down goes Phantom as well. That is absolutely unreal from Yuri. Just waits. So patient. He's breathing down their necks, and he puts up almost all the kills, but he still has to get past Rechi, who's feeling sick at the sight of it. In towards this A site he goes, but with 10 seconds left, the swing from Yuri doesn't actually net them the round. Rebirth come in with their first early on.
Yeah, definitely didn't need to swing there, but kind of hoped that he would get away with a kill onto Rechi, just trying to fight things out, trying to close it. Pushing with the bomb to the site, but denied. It's Rebirth's first round. They're on the board early, at least, right? We saw that EG Triumph game that went on for a while before Triumph were able to field a round in the first map. I think it was 8-0 for EG. Well, Fury will finally crack, and with the triple up investment in the previous round, it's an expensive one to lose. Henny's lower with the smoke. 4pack above the boost on mid. Oh, he's unscoped. He's not moving, and Henny's going to take him out of the round. Phantom trying to keep things intact, does trade. Art's pushed Palace again. Carson, second time around. Can't do any better. Art hits the immediate shot. He hangs around for longer. Phantom's taking the AWP, and Exotic's pushed into B. There's only one player here right now. He beats the smoke. Queserato tucked on the bench. Exotic with the Molotov are going to clear Kai. He can flash himself out as well. Try and make a hero play here for Rebirth, but instead he bails back through the smoke. Well timed considering there's 3 players rotating into this B bomb site. Fury have almost stacked it now. Art's going to check mid with a flash and hits Phantom low. Doesn't expect a repeat from the same angle, and Phantom keeps things in a 3-on-3 for now. Bomb still in Palace.
Well, Phantom, a little bit of a fadeaway there from the top middle. And I say that he fades away from this round. Yuri left in a 1-on-2. Exotic's going to be down to 11 HP. Rechi's going to be planting the bomb on A. So who's been rused now?
Oh, he's been rumbled. Does he check it? Surely. Looks like it, and he's going to get the kill. Low HP. Easy for Yuri. 1v1 now. Rechi's had all the time in the world to pick a position in this post plant. Yuri flashes his way back in. Rechi is going to hear him coming out jungle. Planted for CT, and Yuri's looking mid. So free kill. Rechi coming out with a clutch again for Rebirth. Back-to-back rounds they find on this T side. Another money finally drip dry from FURIA.
And yet they're forcing anyway. There's just something beautiful about it, isn't it? Isn't there? Isn't it? And,
yeah, both of them would have worked.
Well, this is what you want to see. Or maybe it's not. What's in a name? Furia down here with the 4-spy. And now some utility moving in from Rebirth. There's one blocking off Henny in the middle of the site. This is a lot of smokes. That much is certain. Will that help at all as they run on in with the MAC-10s? 4pack does open up, but nobody's... Oh, Henny made noise! Still, down with one, down with the bomb, and Henny gets it close. He's still fighting, and there's another Henny. All right, USP up in the air. Art's wrapped the ramp. Carson is going to get one, but Henny dinked him already, and so Yuri swings out with the deagle. And that is absolutely disgusting.
That's filth from Henny. How does he live so long, right? Getting the damage onto 4pack, stopping the bomb, switching weapon, killing him on the jump up, still dinking the final player. Just unbelievable scenes from Henny.
See, my pistol shots would never land like that after jumping, of course. And that's why we've got the banana in the fan cam that you can join too, iem.gg/fancam. Boom shakalaka.
Boom shake Zilla. More smokes over the A site. Back they go. Henny peeking off of the stairs, going to get away with 2. Smoke on the Molotov under Balk. This time the CT1 does land as well for Rebirth, but the shots aren't. They are getting mown apart. 4Pack with some Deegs though, and he's bought time. He's bought a 1v2 here inside of the site. M4 picked up, needs to get that reload off, and Vinny's going to use the time and the sound to re-aggress on top. 4Pack hasn't seen his head. It's so close. Has someone called it? Oh! Yeah, he saw it this time, but it's all too late. Deleted by the nades. And FURIA find 8.
What will you say about that one?
I tell you what, man, I do actually like the 4Pack. I'm not going to pretend like I know who he is or like what he's accomplished, but he's looking pretty sick, and I love the little mouse wiggles as well that he does. Like, he's trying to let us know, like, I know he's there. Don't you worry. I know. Fortunately, with FURIA, you can kind of think you know everything that's going on, and then suddenly it feels like you never knew all along, actually. So, nice attempt at a partial investment for Rebirth. 4Pack going to try and work his way up through the ramp.
Ooh. Even when you're holding for it, you sometimes can't put a stop to it. It's the FURIA aggression patented. We know it, we love it. And Rebirth, they're wearing it. That and a few bullets. 4Pack does get out into the A site. Palace has been a bit of a problem for Carson getting past the AWP, but 4Pack is checking under, and Yuri still wins that fight. Of course he does, smoking under Balk as well. Did Vinny dink him, or was that through the wall? I think it was a wall bang. All is good. For now, for FURIA. A low HP, susceptible to nades. Carson doesn't have any that will do damage. Let's avoid that HE. Player coming in from lower is Phantom. Rechi's bringing the AWP and the bomb up on ramp. Vinny re-aggressing, might find this kill, but Phantom is a bit of a ghost for now.
Phantom sounds. Eventually lead to Phantom frags. He takes down Yuri and gives us a 3-on-4 over here on the A site. The bomb now just making its way away. And actually is going to get the plant.
Oh, they got it.
Oh, and Rechi doubling down with this AWP. All right, Phantom at the stairs. Caserato's got a Vandal over in CT, and he's creeping into this site. They're going to get stuck in. However, Phantom in with 1, and Rechi there to cement it with 3 in the round. That's nice from him. Those are some very convincing AWP shots to put a 3rd on the board for Rebirth. And once again, there's no money for FURIA, but with a double eco looming, this might just be another force buy. And hey, what do you know?
Yeah, they won the last one, right? No reason to not do it again. But will it have nearly the same success, right? We've seen Rebirth go back towards this A site quite a lot. Looks like they're lining up util for another execute. Jump up into the Palace. Carson flashing. He full whites himself, but he gets away with a kill. It's traded, nonetheless. Gun on Art, drop. It's going to go back for the other weapon, and Rechi follows up late into the Palace. Art was not ready for that one. Punishment coming through. Rebirth still ready for this A execute. Vinny trying to regress, get close position, something that Rebirth might not expect. We've already seen players on the balcony be unchecked. Just find the gun, dropped over by Art. Vinny now under Balk, and his teammates, they decide to rotate, then they think against it. Caserata goes back to mid, because Rebirth have been very slow in these mid rounds, making FURIA doubt themselves. And maybe for good reason. The bomb is leaving. 4Pack alone in the Palace. Everyone going to regain the lost control in middle, or so they think.
The last thing that 4-Pack wants to do is give this AWP over. With 2 players nearby, gonna have to be something pretty slick if he wants to keep his hands on it. Now, the bomb outside of B, they start to throw in all this util, and maybe this makes someone from FURIA just blindly run into the open and discount this Palace position, but not for Vinny, who swings and deals with 4-Pack. Now a gun dropped up in Palace, and a retake that you could attempt if you're FURIA. You're a 3-on-3 though, and there's gonna be a lot of time in between that bomb going down and you arriving at the scene. What would happen if Vinny's shot right now, huh? Well, not now, they've moved out of the way, but
Probably nothing.
I think it's too thick.
How many C's?
Like 6.
And that's real thick, dude. That's like a triple scoop of mayo on a cheeseburger thick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
a vegan burger, I guess.
What kind of, well, what measurement are you using for scoops? Like
serving spoon.
serving
Ooh.
spoon.
Of course. Why would you use anything else for mayonnaise? What are you guys talking about? Come on.
Mayo, man.
Well, it hates you right back.
Right, well, Chase, how about this one? We crowdfund a mayo maze, and it's a maze made out of mayonnaise.
It's amazing.
A mayo maze.
Nice.
Come on, Trey.
Such a
You like
miracle
it?
quip. No?
Nice.
All right, guys. Yeah, man, I love it. I feel like I've been born again. But Rebirth, on the other hand,
Trace, read out that lower third in your voice. Oh,
start your esports career now.
there you go.
Play.eslgaming.com.
That's pretty good.
Start your esports career now.
Oh, he's found a lot of little kills through the window smoke. Little gaps in the armor, but none today. Retchy fires back. Vinny's up in ladder as well. That Molly might push him forward or back, depending. Art gets caught by the spray. Vinny stands in between the flames and he looks for revenge. Oh no, he's giving it up, and he's not found anything from it. Vinny now in a precarious position with a double peak looming. He's going to try and help him out from mid. Vinny gets, 4-Pack gets boosted and takes down Vinny instead. And this is falling apart. Henny with only a leg. He needed that kill. He's trapped in the open. Push from the ramp side. Dekill for Henny. And he might just survive after all. He can't see through the smoke. And Keserato, 2 health to his name, 2 kills to be found. He's running CT. There's no bomb for Rebirth, though. They've got to split.
You've got to go and get it, because you can't go without it. And so Carson on the journey. Keserato waiting back here in CT. Looking to deny a bomb plant. Carson looking to allow a bomb. Oh, well.
See ya.
Oh, wait, what? Oh. No. All right. Keserato, here's the bomb go down. Creeps out of CT. Now, Carson's like keeping an eye on it. He's very, very paranoid. And I would be too. Keserato sneaking in. And there's one. Now, just Phantom left to find. And he's retrieved the AWP as well. That's going to be a mystery to Phantom. Scoping up. Should have this info. Smoke goes down a block off the jungle. And Keserato does have an AWP to play around with. He's going to tap the bomb to try and bait a peek. Now, 1 bullet is all that's needed from Phantom. And now on the bomb. And oh dear, luckily enough, Phantom does get it back under control. That's not fun to watch, though, as that was a little too tense for my liking. Henny with this beautiful display.
Nice try for Keserato, man. He plans for every contingency. He goes, fine, if I'm smoke spammed, I'm smoke spammed. What can I do there? But he smokes the jungle. He sticks the bomb away from CT in case he's been wrapped. He still doesn't know that. And, you know, if he stuck it on the other side, maybe he would have got it. Who knows? Really nice try nonetheless. He even drops Art and M4 in this round. It's Felico otherwise. They know that just one gun can make things start to fall apart for Rebirth, but can that gun do anything? Art spotted and mollied off. Back to middle they go. Luckily, Rebirth haven't pushed to trap them in this position. They're holding strong. And that's one thing that has been good for Rebirth on this T side. Like, they know what FURIA are going to do. They know that this aggression is going to come. And even if they haven't always been able to stop it, they've been trying. They've been holding. They've been defaulting. And Punksy stuck. Tagged down. Last time he was killed from that position. Carson's been attempting to be passive in Palace, but has often led to him getting picked by the Orb of Art. Oh, 4-pack covers Art, had the Tetris player on lock, and Henny will still hit the Deeg, jumping up his Vinny, and there's still Yuri on the Balk. 4-pack, he can't go anywhere. Uh-oh, they're hunting him. Uh-oh. Yeah, as soon as FURIA figure out where you are, they're going to push you, and they're going to take that gun away. Now running towards B. Rebirth, they're here. This time they need to commit.
It didn't make the short jump, did old mate Henny, but Yuri will. Shows him right up, doesn't he? As now he moves into short with this AWP. Bomb going down, but Henny moving in through the apartments, right in behind K-Serato and Yuri. Oh, he got that? And the USP just wipes out Exotic as well? All right. Okay, yeah, FURIA got away with that one.
You just can't take anything for granted, right? Like when you're in a game like this, it's unreal. That was one weapon. That was nothing. That was pistols.
Yeah, that was literally nothing.
No, it doesn't even get a kill.
I'm lost for words.
Yeah, me too. Great round for FURIA, man. They find the open Palace. They chase it down. It finds them multi-kills in on the retake. Look at these shots.
Look at the second one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well. Psych. You should have been watching the first time around.
That's a joke on you.
Yeah, not me.
You're not paying attention.
Double off is out again for FURIA.
Why wouldn't you have been watching? Why weren't you believing in FURIA? Sorry, Hugo.
That's fine, man.
Just really had to get
Any
my
more?
point across, and maybe in a minute when you start talking.
So back to the... Oh, good. Okay, well, back to the action, Harry. Take it away.
Yeah, it's good old repeating the same joke over and over again. But Phantom, he's not repeating anything as he's opened up onto Yuri. And now they're even boosting a man up to stairs. And he might just have two locked in here, and indeed he does. Sprays them both down. Henny back in CT. Moving up. Gonna deal a bit of a killing blow here with that AWP, and K-Serato's doing a great job of getting their attention. Missed shot from Henny. Sprays in for old mate K-Serato, getting chased down by 4-pack. Oh, that was the lineup, but not the killing blow onto one of those two. That is now a 9-6 half at the end of things, with FURIA sporting a lead, but a close game from Rebirth nonetheless. Catch us in just a moment when we're back with the second half of play.
It was a moment of coming from the ether. All I hear is static. Breathe a little deeper. Fallen, broken, a million light years away from home. My eyes opened, and now I've come to claim
The Intel Extreme Masters, New York, all 9/2020. And we are alive. Let me tell you that. I'll tell you right now, we're real alive in here. FURIA versus Rebirth Esports. There was a little bit of a name situation, but perhaps we'll clarify it for you. Pungzi is actually exotic. So now you know. And also, if we're going to go off just some straight name calling around here, since that seems to be what we like to do, I got Harry and Hugo sitting right next to me. And they've got some words of their own. So who's going to do it first? About the pistol round.
Yeah, man, we're getting right into it. We're getting ready. I'm excited to see what FURIA can bring here on the T side. Rebirth fielding an impressive CT side, to be honest, right? 6 rounds up against FURIA. You'll take that all day long. And an opening kill to begin the pistol as well. Ooh.
Behind enemy lines. Rebirth are playing retake on A, right? They got the kit smoke on Phantom. He's on the B-bomb site. That's where FURIA are going, but the looks of things, a 3-up cat right now. 2 in the site. Phantom wiggling and jiggling. Bomb coming through apartments on the back of K-Serato. Smoke dropped. He's going to try and use it to play around. Vinny gone. Phantom trying to follow up. Exotic does flick back, and now it's a 2-on-3. FURIA are a little bit trapped here, and now it's only K-Serato falling out of the palace into the site. 1-on-3, and Rechi's here as well, tagged up through the box. There's a follow-up for K-Serato, but he does get traded. And Rebirth, 60 rounds and a pistol. They could equal this one up pretty quick.
Yeah, they really could. There's like a real danger that they get this map in the bag, right? And I already think that Overpass is going to be an interesting one if we get there. And so suddenly, like, the odds for Rebirth, you know, I don't think they're looking incredible just yet, but they're certainly on the rise. You know, this is a close affair, and we're seeing some pretty good CS out of them right now.
FURIA have been buying at pretty much any opportunity, right? Even on these ecos, dropping Art Galil in a round like this, right? They want to get anything they can. And they know that, as it was proven in the first half, like some rounds, they buy one gun, they get a kill, they throw the guns over, they start to, you know, spread the weapons across. And FURIA finding upset force rounds. So, yeah, I don't believe in this one too much, right? It's just a Galil with P250s and Glocks, but anything they can get would be lovely. Art's going to go into middle, Phantom spotting. Waiting for likely flashes to go back into mid-fights. Rechi's going to throw one out. Phantom's already given it all up. FURIA given mid at least, but where do they go from here?
A lot of noise made towards the window, and that's because FURIA are jumping through yours. It's going to be Rechi there to answer the call, and they just want to keep on feeding a little bit. They grab a Galil out of the window. A little bit of a salvage. In the meantime, Rechi had continued on a tear and netted himself a nice little montage of frags right there, 3 to be exact. At the end of the day, it is going to be Rebirth who picked this one up, and we're looking at 9-8. You guys said it wasn't possible. You predicted FURIA, and now when the tides are high, when the water's running high, where will you stand, Hugo Byron?
I have no fear yet, Trace, right? Like, even if Rebirth take this map, I'm going to recall the reverse sweep. Like, I think that would light FURIA up. I think that would give them a reason to fight back even tougher, even harder. And yeah, FURIA, you know, they're buying again into this one. Let's see what they got on this T side. This is where things could get very much out of control with AKs in their hands. Art's low money, and that spam to the smoke finds Vinny early. The mid control in the favor of Rebirth. They're going to push the top and drop the bomb. This one's getting a little bit scary for FURIA as legs get seen. Out lower, Rechi with the spray. K-Serato looking for a kill out A, but nothing's been given to him. The Org is hiding behind triple. And even though 4-Pack doesn't actually know, Rechi's going to run under and die. Now he should have the info. K-Serato's been loud about his approach, and he will fall as his teammate does. Rebirth on 9, winning the first gun round. AWPs out on the CT side. This has been one impressive thing for Rebirth, even in the hands of other players like Rechi, but usually 4-pack. We've seen this AWP come to life. Big good round to do it. Again, Furia's money just like so weird, so all over the place because of this constant rifle on every eco round. They just try and do it, and it leaves players like Henny in a bit of a hole when it comes to the money, so he can't even buy an AWP moving forward. Obviously, he wouldn't have it anyway, but this is going to put him back by a couple of rounds. Art really needs to find value from this gun. Serato does get a kill on the A site. It's a weapon dropped over. Art is gone, though. AK retrieved. Armor not available for Henny to jump into the AWP. 4-pack doesn't realize they're in the site. He gets caught out in the open. Rechi drops the bomb, and it's just going everywhere for Furia. This is very weird. 3-on-2. Yuri has found the AWP off a 4-pack's body, but he can't hit the shot, and now Rebirth just buying time.
Yeah, this is exactly what we talk about, right? Like the potential for overconfidence to maybe start to play into things, right? And these hyper-aggressive forces, while they are kind of, you know, the Furia style, it definitely feels that they're playing this very, very loose T-side right about now. And Rebirth catching them, rotating that bomb through the connector. That's not like a very typical Furia mistake to see, but it definitely impedes their ability to get anything done in that round.
Yeah, Rebirth have either been all in mid or completely giving it up, right? With like not a single player there. So one or the other. It's kind of nice to see. On the same page at least. And when they do give up mid, Furia have often just been getting caught out by stacks and sights. Push towards the A ramp now. Mid giving up again. Furia going to look to take it with numbers. Serato holding for the ramp push. He's got that at least. Rebirth going down a man early. Will that tempt Furia into this A site? There's only Exotic there. Rotator coming through from CT right now. And Furia pushing a smoke to get into position. Ooh, I like that jungle smoke. Look at the room it's given Furia into jungle.
Yeah, with Serato winning that fight, moving into the A site becomes a pretty tantalizing prospect. Carson trying to hold the line, but does get bested in the head-to-head by Vinny. Phantom out through CT already, but picked off by Art. Leaves it all on 4-pack, who's all alone, likely just going to try and hold on to this AWP. But will Furia let him get away? They're not really knowing to show mercy, so not looking good for 4-pack here as he's hounded down. Doesn't know about the player in the site, and in fact, seeing Vinny in the window, if anything, just made him believe that the site was clear and that the players are only just arriving in the market. So as he's trying to hold window, he gets peeked. Furia tie this game up. And with it, we're going to have a double AWP investment come through for Rebirth. It's Carson and Phantom picking them up.
Rechi with one hell of a game right now. 22-13, relegated to a deagle on this round. It's not where you want him, but beggars can't be choosers. Money isn't great for Rebirth. AWP on B, flashed out. 4-pack spam through the smoke. Nice cover from Henny. Allows Art to push in deep. Going to drop into the site. Only Carson here to put a stop to it. He runs through the Molotov, smoking it off. Art's in. Carson knows, but Art looks away. Flicks back in time with a dink, and Rechi's going to trade. This is still doable for Rebirth, but Rechi needs to stand tall in the site, and Vinny's got him out of the apartments. Even a lurk in middle coming in on the flank won't be required. Exotic's up in A Palace right now, and Furia have the B bomb site.
So I haven't seen Exotic with an AWP yet. And it doesn't look like he is the man AWPing at all, right? That's fallen instead to guys like Phantom, picking it up in this round.
4-pack.
4-pack as well.
Yeah, I mean, that, like in his debut teams, when we saw him coming up through CLG.
Yeah, I remember like in Splice.
Yeah.
I thought he was a pretty sick AWPer, right? Back then. He definitely had like a lot of promise, and then obviously there were like twists and turns along the way, but he still had a lot of talent in the server. It's weird to see him not donning the AWP. I was hoping we were going to get to see that, but still have yet to have that prophecy come true.
It's not going to come now. Money is even worse. It's where... Ooh. Oh, I was going to say...
And he was about to get it, man. He was about to get it.
USPs, man, they had promise in that round, right? 5 window peak, they dink Yuri straight away, they do some damage, and then FURIA just flawless take the round right back out of their hands. Money is there, sort of, not enough for an AWP on anyone, and so Rifles coming through. FURIA taking the lead right at the end, locking it down. Can they keep it up? Timeout, respected for FURIA. They know that this is not a free win by any means. Rebirth have been testing them in this map already. It is their pick. And it is really, like, if you look at the HLTV TV matches for this roster, pretty much the only map Rebirth play, at least multiple times. They've got 2 games logged on Inferno, 6 on Mirage, 5 of them even being wins in MDL. Right now, Rebirth, they're putting FURIA to the test, but the test of time could come up all in favor of the Brazilians right here, right now, after this timeout, 12-10, and looking to run away with the remainder of this map. Will it be that easy? Let's find out.
Oh, well, Yuri was not ready for that. 4-pack takes the short jump and is still here, and no one's even checking it. Does upgrade onto the AK, but as he goes through the smoke to try and deal with Serato, he exposes himself to Henny and that AWP. Art's over here in the B apartments, and right now, Carson's attention is fixated on mid, so there is a window of opportunity where Art can move in here.
Oh my, he's just cleared it out. He even sees the cat player there as well.
That's a sick call.
Yeah. This is going to get problematic for Rebirth because now Carson's retaking the site. He doesn't even know it yet. Now, Art, yeah, he needs to cover, and he's here at the right time. Oh, no, he doesn't take the shot. Carson spotted him, and it's still going to be the spray for Art. Gets a little messy, but the round in their hands nonetheless. Bomb can go down now. If they plant for Catwalk, that would set up Serato, but instead, he's just going to come in off of mid, cutting down rotations as they stand. Serato has crashed, and Pungsy has no idea. He's run right past him. Finally realizing, I guess his teammate called it, and it can be won by FURIA. Serato crashing is an awful way to go down, but they don't have to lose the round yet.
In the market, Retchy going to try move in, does fall, and now just Exotic got the free kill on the AFK. I say AFK, crashed out the game. A 1v2, asking a little much of him here. Taps the bomb, Henny swings for the peak, and it's 13 on the board for FURIA. In a technical little 4-on-5 there. Tech pause cooled on in, with Serato dropping out of the server.
Yeah, I think they realized that as well, because it looked like they wanted to go for the cat plant, and then they realized, like, oh, obviously they're in the same room, right? Serato, he's not here, he can't play. Just play for the 2v2, win the round. And if anything, even though Exotic kills Serato, that just gives info on the mid-rotate. So they know where that last play is coming from on Catwalk. They can post up for it, and they do win the round. That's an annoying fact for FURIA, but it's not one that will cost them anything. We're going to have, obviously, a little tech pause here as we wait for Serato to get reconnected. And hopefully all is fine in the FURIA camp. Very weird game, Harry. Very weird game.
So I think what we've seen from Rebirth has been pretty promising thus far. You know, like Retchy, giving us a great performance right now. Top of the, well, I was going to say top of the server. Henny actually stole that little title away from him just moments ago. And Yuri has got a P90 now. So what's he going to do with it? Let's cut this over to the P90 camp. And we can keep our eye on Yuri. 4-pack going to hear these players going in through B, but the P90, here it is. Down with one, but quickly dealt with by Carson. However, it all gets laid to rest in the blink of an eye. This is going to be a FURIA round with just a D and a P2 left on the side of Rebirth.
Ooh. Patience is key here. See if Rebirth go for anything, any kind of exits, even moving into this angle could be a death sentence. And so Henny waits, looks away, looks back, away, back, away. And then he hits the shot. Simple stuff, one more in the market. And Henny looking to close the round. This is FURIA's 14th nonetheless. Exotic's waiting for exits, nothing will come his way. He peeks in and he dies. And so Henny, very aware, very ready, and FURIA warmed up. It just took a few rounds, right? It was a close first half. Rebirth went on a bit of a streak on the start of the CT side, 4 in a row off the back of their pistol, and now since that point it's been flawless for FURIA. 5 rounds in a row. Although a little B play there, the P90, not the MAC-10, used to saying that, but instead FURIA, they throw a bit of sauce in it. And they send the P90 in first. AWPs, 3 of them. We do have Exotic on that AWP as well, Harry, the moment you've been waiting for.
Yeah, triple AWP for Rebirth. Not every day that you see that. Oof. And this is not something that FURIA are going to be ready for at all, right? They've seen 2 of them, but that's pretty par for the course. And I think, honestly, it kind of works in Rebirth's favor if FURIA never even spot the triple AWP setup, because then, you know, into the next round, they still won't be ready for it. So let's see if they're able to keep that as like their little secret for now. 4-pack with one hell of a tag. I don't even know how he saw Art there.
They've seen the triple AWP.
Now they know,
he got
right?
past. Yeah, Retchie.
Not for long.
Yeah, it was called. Triple AWP seen, double AWP peeking, and Henny's got to fight back against all of them. He gets overwhelmed eventually. And they actually trade out one of the AWPs for an AK. So I like that call as well. You don't need triple AWP next round because you know that FURIA will likely anticipate it and speed up the pace as a result, go as a group. Yeah, the triple AWP, it finds success. It finds like 4 out of the 5 kills in the round. But is that a one and done? Is that a single trick up the sleeve of Rebirth, or have they got more for us? They've broken the streak from FURIA on this CT side. But yeah, I was wondering about this. A bit of a B play. Smoke's coming down from the spawn as well. It's a full rush.
Oh, they go through the molly, smoke down. Vinny just running through, and now just blindsiding 4-pack. My word. He never even knows what's coming. Carson. Short side, mollied off, smoked off, this site given over. As Rebirth have to set up for a 4-on-5 retake. Now, a lot of damage found onto Art. That softens him up a bunch, and Vinny gets dropped. Yuri using this short smoke as a bit of a one-way. That's kind of nifty there. Gets himself a double from that position. Retchie will find 2 before getting dealt with, and that's going to leave it all on Exotic here, who's already... Oh, I was going to say, maybe looking to save, but takes the swing, takes the fight, and Art puts him out of his misery. 15 on the board for FURIA. Just 1 away from locking in their opponent's map pick of Mirage.
Yeah, it was very loose to start this half, Harry. You're talking about it, like this T side just being very individual. FURIA splitting up, trying to just do what they usually do, get in your heads, win their fights. Rebirth now have had to deal with a lot of execute plays, and that has been coming up all FURIA. Back to the A side now. Scoped up as Art in the Palace. We have double AWP on either side. And he's got his on ramp as well. Firing a shot, moving off. Yuri gets caught by Carson on the crouch. And now Vinny flashed out from the ramp. That's a great flash. And Vinny gets the opening kill. There's still a player on default they haven't dealt with yet. And the AWP peeking over the top of stairs. Vinny's so blind. And Exotic does get the kill. 4-pack follows up. He doesn't know about the play. Dropped under, though, and he kills Exotic in the madness. 4-pack has him trapped, but he could get caught by Henny below. Headshot from the AWP. Henny needs to follow up. Phantom ducks out of the round and will live to fight another day. Carson putting in a spray and puts Henny down low. Backing up is the right call here. Reaggressing his Phantom from the connector smoke, and the bomb's been left in spawn. That is not a go-to for FURIA. Rebirth did it on one of their T-side rounds, and now it's a problem for Queserato. Does he want to go forward into the kills or back into the bomb? We'll choose the latter of the two.
So when you think about this in the perspective that there was a time, right, where FURIA were 6-0 up or 8-2 up in this game, this is a very compelling scoreline that Rebirth have been able to offer us. 12th round may be looming, but Queserato, he's been known to be pretty filthy in these 1v2s. Not ready to count him out yet, especially with this bomb plant being offered up by the lack of a CT player. And that's going to leave Rebirth now having to retake this A site. Now, they do have that man advantage, but Serato now behind Triple, going to cross back with the smoke. Actually looking to take the fight here. Trying to open up the round, and they lined up for him, but wasn't able to deal with them both. And Carson gets that all-important trade.
That was scary. That was far too close for comfort. Could have been the lineup there. I like how Serato's trying to complicate it, right? Gets to Triple, gets spammed, crosses back, jumps up, looking for fights, but Rebirth will trade for the round. 15-12. If Rebirth can make this OT, that'd be one hell of a story, but a quick tech pause before we do so. Maybe more technical issues on the side of FURIA here. We have already seen a dropped player.
I love the Vinny like power gaming glove. You always see him donning it.
What kind of powers do you think it possesses, Harry?
Well, usually, mate, for Vinny, I don't know what it seems to unlock in him, but he's been giving us some great performances. Now, not in this game right here and now. He's actually bottom of the board, so you know, I haven't really picked the best moment to be bigging him up, but hello, hello, hello. Look at what we got going on over here. It is nice to get to see some fresh faces.
I like the go for the halogen bulb there. Or maybe that's a black light. But either way, the sideways on the wall approach. Now, I know it's not orthodox.
No, it's not. It's anything but, in fact. Would you ever have like UV lights in your bedroom?
UV lights, so that maybe you just get a tan while you're standing inside, or like how does that work exactly?
When you sleep, yeah. Oh, man.
I think it'd just be really hot and uncomfortable. It'd be like sleeping in some sort of
What about like a
tanning bed.
black light then? Above your bed or something like that?
A what?
Is that what they're called? The ones that like show up like all the like they used in crime scenes?
What did you call it?
Yeah, what'd you call it?
Maybe I'm wrong.
No, I mean,
we
like,
didn't hear the word that you
Oh.
said. Yeah.
Is it a black light? Is that what they're called?
I mean, I think so.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah, Trace
Yeah,
called that
I
earlier.
thought that's what you said. Okay, well, you know.
Yeah, no,
Worried.
I
I
mean to
was
make you
just
feel
here, like,
weird.
well,
Just-
I mean, I don't know if that's what they're called. I just heard
It
you
is.
say it. I was like, did I miss here? Like,
It's where you find, you know, like blood stains on the floor, or
Other stains on the floor,
well, I don't know anything about that.
like blood.
Oh, interesting. Well, we are back in the game, thank God.
Oh yeah.
Who knows where this one was about to end up? Off the rails, of course. FURIA and Rebirth getting a lot closer than you would have thought. And that's just because y'all thought wrong.
What did you think, Trace? And
You know, I-
backpedal now.
And you know, there's a reason I put 99 percentile.
Yeah, I guess you know you're the one laughing now, Trace. But at the end of the day, 3 chances for FURIA to close out this map. Bit of money still remaining. Serato is the bank. I've got faith. And this is the pick of Rebirth as well. Like, you know, don't get me wrong. They put up a great fight, competitive. It's not over yet. They could make it OT for all I'm saying. But in this series, in the BO3, to upset FURIA, #1 in the region, easier said than done.
And we are back into another timeout. Y'all thought the freestyle was coming through.
You're right.
Yeah, you were right, because it is actually, and it seems that we are going to be getting back underway here. FURIA just 1 round away from solidifying that of D Mirage. Inferno next. What's the over-under on getting to overpass, Hugo?
I don't see a way Rebirth beat FURIA on Inferno, man. Like, they've been beating EG on that map time after time. Like, FURIA, terrifying Inferno team on that CT side.
What would you say your confidence level is? 100% or 99%?
I'm not going to go in with 100 and then let it drop after I get proven right on the first map. I'm going to stick at 100, Trace.
Okay, this is the type of guy that hits on 17 on the blackjack table now. Everyone keep that in mind. He lives on the edge. Hugo, Edgelord Byron.
Don't like that name.
Oh, my bad. I thought it sounded kind of cool, honestly. You're like a chiseled, folded paper airplane.
Chiseled.
Chisel. That
Chiseled.
ain't flying, bud.
Well, 4-pack here in the window. Oh, tries to nail them with the old quick scope. Now Arp does get in to the window, but doesn't go much further than that. Yuri is here, luckily enough, to keep everything under control, and Exotic just gets cancelled out inside of the A site. So now for Phantom and Carsten, they're 2-on-4 up against map point on their map pick, left with a retake. But this bomb having to rotate all the way through T-spawn on the back of Henny has at least given them more time. Vinny doesn't even swing with a flash. He just swings anyway and gets them both. So Furia, they will lock in this first map. They go 1-0 up. And now the real test is beginning for Rebirth as we get ready to take this one over to Inferno, the map